So today, luckily, I'm green. I actually had a very choppy morning. I had good profits pre-market, but the problem was is that I wasn't following my fundamentals. And trust me, I'm trying to be really, really hard on myself because when it comes to account management and managing your emotions, that's basically what creates your consistent profit. And every small mistake can chop out your profit from yesterday, and it can chop out your profit from the whole week. You got to remember that in this job you can lose, and basically losing would lead you to blow up your account if you don't manage it right. So every trade that I take, I believe that there's fundamentals behind it, because when I started trading, I made trades that were good trades, but I still ended up losing them because I was lacking the fundamentals. And with time and experience, you get those fundamentals. That's why I always recommend to paper trade. I always recommend to use Think or Swim because, in my opinion, it's the best platform. And they're not paying me to say that. I tried many other platforms and I didn't have any success, just like I have in Think or Swim. And it's not Think or Swim that led to my success. It's me that led to my success. But Think or Swim are just making life convenient for me because I really like those charts. They offer you pre-market and after hours charting. It's live charting, and it's basically just like any other paid platform, only richer. So I really like Thinkorswim, and again, I'm not being paid by them. If you want to copy me and if you want to follow my strategies, it would be just easier for you to do it on Thinkorswim, since that's what I'm using. But just like I said today, I was down. I was actually down $10,000, and I ended up being green today. And it's something that usually really never happens. I'll be honest with you guys. I was really, really lucky. It was like a luck that's combined with skill too, because my position could be sold off. But I held it because I knew that people are basically like the market makers are trying to shake you off and fill your stop loss. That's why I don't put stop losses at all. I just know when a stock is sold off, and I'll just close my position. And I know when they're just trying to shake you off. And that's a part of day trading fundamentals. And the day trading fundamentals that created the day trader that I am today. So if you feel like you're doing a good job as a trader, you find the right trends, but you're still lacking some skills in trading and you're lacking the consistency. I believe that behind every trade, there's five really important fundamentals that lead me to be successful in my trades and basically have more green days and more green trades. And I'm on a very, very great, very, very good win streak. And the reason that I'm on that win streak is, first of all, is the research. That'll be the first fundamental. So I'll give you an example. And all the examples that I'm going to give from the fundamentals that I'm talking about, I'm going to give with the stock SOLO. That's basically an electric vehicle manufacturer that today came out with news. So research came out today with news of a new product, a new car. It's basically fast for city driving, and it created a lot of attention online. And basically, people are starting to look at it as something that could be like the next Tesla. I don't think it can, obviously, but it had a lot of momentum because it's a good electric vehicle company. Now, most of the day, you can tell it was on an uptrend, and it didn't lose a certain momentum. It didn't went down from the supporting lines. It kept the support, and it kept uptrending. But the thing is, there was a lot of U-shaped momentum, and if you can see, a lot of people know about the cup and handle and the U-shaped momentum, which basically means that you have a breakout, and then after the breakout, there's a little bit of a sell-off and a little bit of like a momentum swing. Less people are interested, and suddenly out of nowhere, you have more momentum. And basically, those moments that you have after the breakout is basically just to sell, like get people to stop loss their position and try to get back in because they're like, oh, it's coming back up. It basically puts you in psychological mind funk, if you will. They just want to mess with your mind and basically get you in and out all the time with losses and take your money with consistent small profits that are back to back to back to back. So uh, when it comes to moves like that, what I did is I saw the momentum. I saw people were interested, but the thing is, I got in a little bit too late, and I got in a little bit after the momentum was gone. But I kept holding it because um, I knew that they're trying to basically stop you out. I knew that they're trying to make you sell. Like, I have that experience. I understand the pump and dumps. I understand how it works. They put you in a situation, a lot of situations that you would feel like the stock is about to sell off and you get nervous and you close your position. But I ended up shaking off a $10,000 loss on that ticker, and I ended up with losing maybe $900, but ending up being green in the end of the day because of other trades that I made on this ticker and other tickers that I called on my Stocktwits. And if you're not following me on my Stocktwits, I really recommend that you would, because I give free trading alerts, and that's how I show you guys that I'm legit and my setups are legit. You can definitely try them on paper and see for yourself that they work. I'm not gonna lie and tell you guys that you should jump on it with your own money, because if you don't trade with a plan, even if I tell you what to do, you won't execute it right, because you're lacking on those fundamentals that I'm talking about right now. So another fundamental that's very important is emotion management. If you can't control your emotions, if you can't control yourself, what you feel while you're in the position, because just like I said, I was in $100,000 position today and I barely flinched. I mean, it did affect me. I'm not gonna lie. I've been in this game. I'm pretty new in this game, but I understand this game because I took a different approach. I look at it from the side and I understood that people are after your money and people want you to give them your money, and it's not easy and it's not going to get you rich easy. So when you have that understanding, you can take a different approach on the market. So I'm not nervous. I mean, I'm not looking to get rich easy, and I'm not looking to get quick money. I'm looking to do setups that work for me every day and basically repeat themselves. But the problem is that basically when I did my research and I found that there was momentum, I found it out right after the momentum was gone. And I usually don't take those trades, but because some promoters were starting to talk back about this stock, I got into a position. But I ended up basically almost selling it in the same price that I bought it. That's why I ended up losing only $900. But the thing is that, as you can see, it kept going up. But I decided, because of my emotions, the emotions that I had while the time that it was selling off a little bit and consolidating, and there was a point that I lost $10,000. I was down $10,000 in the position. So I decided that it doesn't matter for me where the stock would go. I want to close this position and try something else. So I ended up entering it again right in those levels as the momentum was getting up. It was around the 2.2 levels. I got some of the position basically for an overnight swing. Some of the position I closed at the 2.5 levels. So ended up closing green with this and a bunch of other stocks that I called on the Stocktwits today. So again, a lot of people that were in my position, because of their emotions, they would probably stop out or sell the position with a huge profit, with a huge loss, because they want to prevent themselves from bigger losses. But because I know that there's a lot of momentum behind it, there's a lot of talk behind this stock, I was a little bit more confident that there's going to be something good out of this trade. But at the same time, because it took so long, I decided to close it while it got to the point that I bought it. Because obviously, when you have a huge position like that, they know, like the market makers and other traders, they know that you have a big position like that, and they're going to make it really, really hard for you to make a profit, especially when there's no momentum. So if there was the momentum 100%, yeah, there's nothing to talk about. Okay, it's an excuse. But because there wasn't momentum, they know that there's a position out there that's waiting. They'll do everything to stop it out. They want your money. Now, another thing that's very important is money management, knowing how to not use your whole account size and putting yourself in a position that even if you lose, you're still in a position that you can make that money back. Now, I mean, if you have something like just a little bit more than $25,000 in your account, I wouldn't take huge positions, because a huge loss would drop you under that 25 mark and you wouldn't be able to day trade. I would try to scalp my account to the 30, 40, and 50 thousands and then I will take bigger positions with margin, but it's all with a plan. And at the same time, I wouldn't take positions with my entire account value. I would use some of the margin for different stocks, and then other parts of the margin that you get, because if you have like 20,000, for 30,000, 40,000 in your account, the broker lets you use about 100 or 120,000 for day trades. Again, it's not on every stocks, and especially when you trade mid caps like me, but some of the stocks that I trade do give you margin, which is pretty cool, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to use the most as I can with margin, but that's because of that I have the money management, that I've been basically managing the account for a long time. I know when to take bigger and smaller positions, and I know how to not risk all of my money. At the same time, you got to remember that one stock, that one trade is not going to build you. It's the consistency of trades, having a lot of consistent green trades. That's what's going to grow your account. So if you manage your money right, it will give you more consistent profits, and it will make sure that in the end of the month you have money. Because I knew actually a trader on crypto. It was one of my friends from back home. He made $200,000 in crypto consistently, and somehow he lost all that money in one trade. And those things happen in the stock market, in any other market, all the time. And that happens because of lack of money management. So you have to be on top of that. Now, another fundamental is trading knowledge. Just like I said, I've been trading a long time, but at the same time, I've been trading the same pattern for a long time. And I really understand the pattern of pumps and dumps. I really understand how that momentum goes and when the momentum leaves. Just like I said, you still lose in the end of the day, but when you lose, it's a tiny drop compared to your wins every day. And then the last part will be the execution, because just like I said, you can have the emotion management, the research, the money management, the trading knowledge. You can have all the other fundamentals, but if you don't execute it right, if your execution is not good, then you're going to lose money, because all stocks are going up and down. So you can have the research and know that a stock like this is going up, but you can make the mistake in your execution when you enter in a high point and you sell on a low point because of stress. So then in the end, when you mix all of those fundamentals together, it creates very sharp sniper-like trades, and it gives you more green days and more profitable months, and less profitable trades. If you're hard on yourself, if you never take a trade that you're not 100% sure that is going to go up and you're going to make a profit, or going to go down if you're shorting, if you're not going to take trades that you're 100% sure about them, you're just going to take the gamble approach and just going to try and do it, nothing's going to happen. You're not going to make any money. You're going to blow off your account and find new ways to make money and get money into your account. But if you give your heart to it and you really research it, just like I said, you research, you have the emotion management, the money management, the trading knowledge, the execution. You combine all of them together and you become a sniper trader. So thank you guys for all the support. I'm getting really close to the 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to do a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I also want to say thank you for all the followers on Stocktwits. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Remember to follow my Stocktwits. I give free trading alerts, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much. Till the next one. Peace.